Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
Michael J.
And today, Mystery Mash Monday. So for those of you who do Mystery Mash Monday, I usually unleash my wife on the many bottles we have on the other side of the room. We try to guess type. We try to guess proof. We try to guess price. We'll evaluate it. We'll grade it. We'll do everything before we even have a clue what this possibly can be. You'll see the. She obviously poured with her eyes closed today, but she pours like
right on my end.
Yeah, there must be a tricky bottle, but she.
It's a different nose.
Yeah, I have no idea. So we'll see. We got all types going on over there, so it can be just about anything in here. You guys have seen the thumbnails because I put them out there after the fact, of course. And I usually run a bottle once we know what it is. It is a different nose.
It's definitely a different nose. I can't even pinpoint where I'm
trying
going
to
with
think.
this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a sip of this one. This is totally different. Let me roll this on.
At least she helps us out a little bit because we got a little more than like the sample bottle, and then you get a little bit better gist, I think. But
I think this
nose is really.
I'm
different.
saying this is she had a problem with this bottle. That's what's going on. 'Cause she
Only on your side. I'm pretty good. Nothing.
Think she's spitting this one? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Interesting.
It is that. It holds on. It sticks around.
But not with proof. You think it's proofy?
No.
Okay.
I think its flavor sticks around. It's holding on.
These aren't my normal glasses.
I don't know
either.
if it's
I'm combobulated over here, but that's all right. They'll work.
I wasn't getting any rye, but are we in malt?
I'm getting malt.
That's kind of where I'm going.
I'm thinking. I was going to wait and see. I don't want to steer you into this, but on the first sip,
the nose is totally different.
On the first sip, it was bringing me to like the Scotchland almost, or a malted rye of some sort. But I didn't get the rye aspect of it, so I'm gonna have to. I wasn't gonna jump to conclusions, but
I didn't jump to Scotch at all. So I'm
no?
gonna lean towards the malt. Unless it's one of the...
Well, you bought a bunch of different ones, and that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what? Off the first sip, and you can't go by the first sip, but instantly my head went, ooh, I'm getting a nice malty presence. I didn't taste the mint, so I'm going to kind of wait to see if I get the rye end of it. So I was thinking, I don't know of all of the scotches you bought, were any of them finished? It doesn't smell peated, so I'm not getting like the peat smoke or anything like that. Was any of them finished in like a fruit? Like a sherry cask or something like that. Do you remember? Because you bought a bunch of them. That's what I was thinking. It had a nice oaky presence, which is contrary to some of the scotch
but
that
it has
had.
A fruity nose. With it's a very easy drinker. It's just a different flavor, and the nose threw me off because I wasn't expecting that. So
yeah, I'm getting a heavy malt presence, but it has a nice. Scotch? It has a nice. Like a nice oaky presence at the end, and I'm not used to that. That's why I was wondering if it was finished in like a Chardonnay or a sherry bottle. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what you bought. I don't remember. It was so long ago.
It was because remember they sent us a list, and I wrote them all down, and I tried to get as many as I could.
Oh, I didn't know there was off of someone suggested one of the suggestion lists. Okay,
yeah, one of them said try this. I wrote them all down, and it's still in my wallet actually. And when I stopped.
If it is, I'm not getting the peated part.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's not one of them. Because you got a couple of them that were peated. I remember that.
There was an Ardbeg and there was something else in there, but...
There was a nice... It's
coming around. It's a very pronounced nose.
It's like a malty caramel is what I'm getting. No, I'm getting like a... Oh, we have Irish over there too, though. Because this could be like a single malt, one of the single malt Irishes that we have too. Oh,
do we still have it?
We have a handful of Irish in there.
I thought the Irish that they bought though was
remember we had one that was mixed. Do you remember that? This is going back here. This is going to be a memory test.
Castle and Key.
No, Castle and Key wasn't Irish. No, there was one that was like South Boston or something. Castle and Key. No, the Castle and Key was
something Irish. Keeper. It was an Irish with a blend of...
Wasn't it a Boston Irish or something? It was a mix between like bourbon Irish and bourbon or something?
They go...
Yep. That's what I just popped into my head too. You bought something like that.
I thought.
I don't remember doing it.
No?
It was in there forever, though.
I don't really remember getting re-get on that either.
It's definitely a nice malty presence with this. So I'm either in the Irish or the Scotch land. No, I'm not really getting. I'm trying to get a rye spice off of it. I think we're low in proof.
I would say, yeah, it's.
You know what I mean? We're 100% sub 100. I don't even think we made it to 90.
I was going to say, I don't think we're 84 maybe. Yeah. It's probably most likely it's going to be 80, but.
That's what I'm guessing. At the very least, I'm waiting for it to do. It's got a beautiful flavor though, and that malty presence is it sticks. It's
with
thick.
the fruit.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering if it finished in something.
Why can't I something keeper? Something keep. It was. I know. Yeah, because I think we did it.
I know it was a white bottle, and it was like it said something about Irish Boston or Boston Irish or something on it. This is very good. That last sip, though, almost brought me to what it tasted like with the malted rye. This could be a malted rye, too, though.
I'm not getting
a rye spice, though, as much as, like...
Not a sparkle. I just took a bigger sip, though. There is a sparkle now.
That's what I'm saying. This last sip, I just got a little bit of what could be mistaken as a rye spice, and I don't know. I don't want to jump.
Because I did baby sips the whole time, and now this time, I get that numbness, and it did have a sparkle.
We know we have that at the very least. I know I got the New Riff malted rye. There's a couple other malted ryes, but I thought they were. Could this be 100 proof? Could this be the one we did like 2 days ago?
That'd be funny. I don't remember the nose jumping out like that though. I don't remember that nose being like this. This is like pretty fruity.
This is actually really malty, and the other day I wasn't getting any. But then it's a difference of something that was in a sample bottle, and we don't know how long he had his open, and a fresh crack too. So the change is different. Whatever this is, it definitely has a malty presence.
All right, so we can't even decide. Are we Scotch? Are we Irish? Or are we malt?
I'm gonna go with a Scotch. I'm getting such a deep. Really good. I'm gonna go Scotch. You can guess what you want. I'm gonna guess Scotch on this one because I'm getting such a malty presence, and that's usually the dominant flavor when you get.
So I was kind of there.
Yeah.
But then when I had a big sip, it had a pretty good sparkle. So then I'm leaning maybe is it a malted rye? I'm gonna go with the malted rye because I think I think we're there.
I know we got a few of them over there, so you could very well be right.
Because we have unknown Scotch over there as well.
That's what I mean. There's some
store picks. I know we have a couple store picks.
Yeah. The ones you bought. You had a handful of them. Mm-hmm. But there was a great fruity presence on that, and that's what's kind of steering me off of the rye aspect. I'm not getting so much that cooling sensation. I'm getting like a fruity presence. So that's why I'm wondering because we got that even off some of the Scotches we have. I'm getting like that.
Some of those are always smooth. If we're at like a 90.
Right,
I'm gonna go 90 this time. I'm gonna go malted rye 90.
I was right. I was in that range because we do have a couple. Even the couple that we have over here, we have it at 90 and 100.
What else is our category? Oh, price. This has a totally different nose, but it's loaded.
It's funny because the malt keeps getting heavier and heavier. It is almost steering me. You know what, too? You know what this too? And I might change my mind. I think this might be, and I almost drank it all. I like this a lot. I think this might be one of them Garrison brothers. I think this might be it's a Texas whiskey. Like the one behind us, you know what I mean? Because it has a nice oaky presence, a lot, but it wasn't. I don't remember looking at it. I should have looked at it. But remember, we had one that was a lower proof. So I'm going to say again. I'll say 92, and I'm wondering if it's one of them Garrison brothers.
Well, because that would fall into this flavor. And it's a totally different note.
Because that brings that malty flavor, but it has a nice oaky presence. So I'm going to go with
fruity nose.
Yeah.
You could be close to it there.
I'm going to switch to that. If not, either one, whether this is, I'm going to go with that. I think it might be one of that. I think it might be the Garrison. Like when I know we had one other one over there, and it was a lower proof one because we did that Belmore one over here.
And that was what, 80?
I don't remember.
84,
That was so
86.
long ago when I got it. I'm gonna say 92 just for fun because it does drink with a little something. But I do like this.
It has a sparkle.
It has like a fruitiness in the front
But
and a
so
nice
did the
oaky
Garrison
presence at the
brothers
end
as well.
Yeah.
So, but that's going to throw your number way up.
No. I like this a lot. Whatever this is bringing me in the vibe of the like that when we've done the. If it's not a Scotch, it's definitely bringing in like the when we did like the single malts from New Riff and stuff. It's bringing me or this one right here, this other Garrison brother. No, I'm thinking. I'm gonna say not finished. I'm gonna say that. I think it might be a Texas whiskey. I think this might be one of them. And I'm gonna say. For me, this is I actually look at I guzzled my glass down. This is crushable.
Oh, we
can refill. I'm gonna have to look it up in a minute, but I'm gonna go. I wouldn't be mad at like $69.99 or down. That would be like my happy number. You know
thinking
what I mean?
if it's $49.99 and down, it's a steal.
No, right. I'm just going like what I would be willing to pay like $70 for what this tasted like. I think this is very good. What it is, I think it's lower proof, and that's gonna. I shouldn't let it affect my grade, but this is a very good.
No, because the nose is right there, and the flavor's there, so it is. And if it's in that category of, I think we still might be in a malted rye because it does have.
It has so much of an oaky presence. I'm gonna get off the Scotch, and I'm gonna go. And if it is one of the Scotches, then awesome, because this will be right up there with one of the best Scotches I've had. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with that Garrison brother. So we'll do that. So what would you grade it before we even know what it is?
I'm not disappointed. B minus B.
Because I was BB plus actually, because I actually really like this. I actually really like this. The only thing that hurts me is I don't think like if we were trying to put it up against like we wanted to, like the A's and stuff, I don't think it would hang because of the proof. But a flavor profile, this is very good.
And we'll have to see what category it's in because it's got a unique flavor. It's got a different nose.
I know, but when we're doing grades, a grade's a grade. We're going to see what happens.
I get it.
I want to see how that works.
It's going to stand out like a.
We're going to know what it is, but I want to see how that works.
I
know what I mean? Because I think that'll be interesting.
And I did not say, okay, this is not my flavor profile. Right. No, it's.
No, I actually dig it. So we're going to see. Well, let's take a look real here. Oh no! So I was close, but I was off. So let me get my notes, and we'll be back in 1 minute. All right, so we are back, and I finally found the information. So this is one I bought a while back because one of you guys had suggested it, and now I'm super glad that she grabbed this one because I kept putting it on the back burner because we kept getting other ones. But I wanted to put this one out because with all the different single malts we've been doing, this is like the OG of single malts because they've been out for a while. So again, let me get through the particulars on this one. So this one is Stranahan's Colorado single malt whiskey. It comes in at 94 proof. We got this for $49.99. It happens to be batch 263, bottle number 6455. So it's distilled and bottled at the Stranahan Distillery in Denver, Colorado. It is a 100% malted barley and pristine Rocky Mountain water, double distilled in a small copper pot and stored in virgin American oak casks. So as I said, we were getting that nice American oak, and that's what kind of steered me off of that Scotch because I was getting that nice, but I was getting an oaky presence, which you don't usually get the heavy oak Scotch presence on the Scotch.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I went with a rye because I still get a sparkle. But
and it's only 94 proof, so
that's why it's like weird. I think I was at. I
poured as good as she did. I know what she. Now I know why she.
I just did the same thing for you, but 86, I think I said, but
yep. Oh, now that that's been sitting, because I put this in there, this nose is growing by the second.
It's a huge nose.
It is. Are you getting like a hint of a milk chocolate? I'm getting like a hint of a chocolate.
I never get chocolate.
You don't get. How do you eat more stuff like that than me? You don't get the hint of a chocolate right in the front,
like every day,
like a malted milk ball. That's what it smells like. Like, you don't remember malted milk balls?
If there's one candy that I dislike,
I know, but we got them every Easter.
And I hated them. I probably gave them to you.
I ate the shit out of them because I don't know why I liked them.
Mom liked them too.
Yeah, but they were actually very good. And it brings me to a malted milk ball. Well, that was her favorite anyway. So we
that was one of my candies I did not like.
It wasn't my favorite, but I probably ate the most of them because you probably all gave them to me because nobody else would like them, and I actually didn't.
I like have one and no.
Oh no, this is actually there is for a 94
Still get a
proof.
sparkle.
There is a ton of flavor. That's the biggest part.
There is a ton of flavor.
Oh,
It's.
well, I'm gonna have to back off of this one. I will crush this bottle. Honestly, this is one of them ones. This is one of the ones I've been talking about. There is so much flavor going on in this bottle at a 94 proof. Like this is gonna be gulp. You know what I mean? Like this is. I actually, the more I keep drinking these, and when we first started, I wasn't sure. I'm like about the single malts and stuff, but this really does bring me to the Texas. That's why I started thinking it might have been. I knew we had one over there. I'm gonna have to look even what it is. I got them both at the same time.
Yeah.
But it brings that dark and rich malty chocolate. I get like a chocolate malt flavor.
I don't get the chocolate, but I do get a pretty good spice. I'd still swear there's rye in
the
there.
spice.
You don't get a
Right.
tingle on your
I'm
tongue?
gonna try right now. I'm gonna take a bigger thing because I filled it back up again. But
I keep getting a nice little tingle on my tongue, but that's what led me to the rye. But
no, I'm actually getting your baby Orajel as opposed to the Pop Rocks. But no, I get what you're saying. For a 94 proof, that's carrying a ton.
No, that's why. And I was still in a low. I think I said 86, but
Yeah.
It does, when you take a good sip, it has a good sparkle, and then it does get a little numbness. It doesn't sit here, so that's why I didn't think we were in a high proof.
Yep.
It's just, it's got a lot of flavor, and it stays here.
I think I'm going to attribute that to the it's very viscous, like it's very oily, and it coats and it
does
stays.
stick around.
It does.
You got to scrape it off your tongue to get the next one
right.
down. So
Yep.
you're right. It's not
Yeah.
here today, gone tomorrow.
No, it's not water-esque
very-
at all.
very
It comes
flavorful.
with a ton of taste, and there's a huge malt
Different
presence.
nose, fruity nose.
I think that's the malt. I think that's what I was. That's why originally I was thinking, well, maybe it was one of your new scotches. Because, again, actually, Danny was just saying the other day, I think it was Glenlivet 16 or something. Like, he drinks and he's like, I'm not a scotch guy, but, man, this is good. And I'm like, we haven't got one of them. We've got, like, the Glenlivet 12s or Glenfiddich. Like, we haven't stepped up into the next
I've had
realm.
them when I was younger, thinking I was a big dog.
And I've never had any of the
couldn't
good
figure out-
scotch like that, name brand.
couldn't figure out how to kill it.
Yeah. Oh, I know how to kill it. But I know you don't like that stuff, but...
No, I killed it, but I mean, how to kill the taste.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Coke doesn't work. Grapefruit might be, but even that's a weird.
All the people,
finagular.
Scotch people, are like, what is he doing?
I was younger.
Yeah, I know. They were like, this.
But we did have people ask us, and we will get to some of the Scotch. This is
No, right. No, 100%.
We'll get there.
But you know what? If you get access to this, if she hasn't tried this, definitely give this a try. And for all the Scotch people that, again, it might be sacrilegious to our friend from Scotland, but if you haven't tried this, I would be curious what he thought about it. So you can leave a comment down below in comparison
even
to
the Canadians too. They've been chiming in, so we appreciate that as well.
Anyone who is a Scotch, because we got a handful of them that love their Scotch. So have you tried this one, and how do you compare
do
it?
single malts and that? So
What do you relate this to in the Scotch land in comparison? Because I actually know. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, so
I'll
while we're
search it
shopping, while we're shopping,
I'll write it down.
This, I love everything about this. I'm not gonna lie. This is absolutely delicious to me.
We've had this for a while.
Well, I bought it.
When we bypassed like a lot of them too, because they got white caps, yellow. They got
they got a bunch. Actually, somebody recommended. I think there was a blue. There was something to do with a blue label.
They had one in Maine. Remember, I told you, and you're like, remember, you don't really like that one. I didn't buy it, but
the reason I actually picked this one up is because in liking some of like the New Riff one, I like the Jack Daniels one, and there's been a handful of them that we've tried, and I'm like, oh, I got to take the granddaddy of them all, and I want to put them in a blind. We're going to see which one actually comes out on top.
That one, I think, with the blue and the white label was in Maine, and you're like,
this
you didn't like it.
I can't wait because I am getting a nice. I'm getting like a malted milk ball, nice chocolate malted milk ball on this one, and it has a nice that malty flavor.
That's probably better for me.
It's powerful. I actually like that a lot.
It has a crazy nose, and it's got a super good flavor, and it tingles the whole time. I still say I'm drinking some sort of a rye, but we're not.
Ooh, that last sip right there, and I'm gonna have. I hope it does. Right when I swallowed, I got that little hit of jalapeno peppers that I got off the other one.
Could be the sparkle that I'm getting,
and maybe it is. I got that jalapeno pepper flavor when I make the the poppers and stuff. I got just that jalapeno pepper. Oh, that'll top this off. This will be like one of my favorite bottles right there. I almost want to bump up my grade. This is opening up. This is changed in the glass just for me finding the notes. Like it's getting more and more concentration.
But I mean, I said B minus B. I'll stay with the B.
Yeah, see, and I was B plus, and I'm the more I keep drinking it, the more I'm going to bump it up. So I'm not. We'll leave it at a B because that was our average. But this is a strong B for me, and I think when we put this in a blind, I think this is gonna
the problem would be it's gonna be a whole different flavor aspect.
Not if I put all single malts.
Well,
and that's where I want to put them up against. Once we get 4 of them, they're going in a blind, and I want to see where it comes out.
Well, no, if you do it that way,
that'll be fair. But
it's a very good strong contender. But it would be fair because it's putting that against a bourbon, it's going to stand out like a sore thumb.
But will it be? But when we do, and you can leave a comment down below. This is going to be a long video, but I'm going to make it quick on that. When I'm just grading, if we do A's. And I do 4 A's. It doesn't matter if I got a rye and I got a malt and I got the bottom line is we rated them an A, and I want to see which one is better than which. That's all. And it may be unfair to some, but the bottom line is
only because my profile versus your profile,
right? But lately our blinds have been off. Anyways, we haven't been gelling on what we like. So there you go. This is the Stranahan's original single malt whiskey. Again. I forget which one. I'm going to have to look back and see which one he recommended out of there. But I want more by these guys because this one's delicious. And I grabbed it because I just wanted to put it up against other ones. But I'll be trying other stuff by them. So that's Mystery Mash Monday. She picked a banger again. So good for her. So that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.